3, 2, 1, and we're live. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. It's been a while.
What's it,
Maybe.
like 3 weeks? Yeah.
What do you guys think about the week's news this week? The whole well, first we were at riots like last week, or not riots, but like protests. And now this week we're back to tearing down monuments, bro. And I'm for it. I'm here for it. Fuck these monuments. Fuck them all. Tear all of them down. Tear down Mount Rushmore. Tear all these fucking monuments down. They're absurd.
Do you mind explaining something? I
Yeah, that was
that went
pretty
right over my head.
aggressive stance against monuments.
Tear down these fucking monuments. What's the point of having these up? These people were horrible. All of them.
Monuments are torn
I
down.
guess they were like,
Well, they threw Jefferson Davis in, or they tore him down today. Who'd they throw in the fucking river? I forgot. Damn it. Who was that? That was like Christopher Columbus or something.
I have no idea. I don't watch the news anymore, Jay. I can't.
I
Well,
don't
it's all on Twitter. I'm not watching the news.
But I don't have any social media, man. I stay the fuck in my house, in my bubble, watching shit I want to watch.
Yep.
Much more fun that way.
Yeah, but
Yes.
that's what they've been doing all week.
Nuts.
Dude, if you're gonna have a monument, I saw somebody tweet today that we should throw up John Brown. Throw that guy up. You know about John Brown, right, Jordan?
The guy that robbed Harper's Ferry.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah,
The
that guy.
fucking- the treasonous guy they shot and or hanged. I can't remember.
Dude. He was a radical abolitionist.
Yeah, I know.
He stole an armed I forgot what base, but he broke into an armory and just
Harper's Ferry.
yeah, and he hoped like all the a bunch of black slaves would show up and
All these people that couldn't read or write or travel.
or fucking
How did he think? Or obtain weapons?
any news
Yeah.
or
Change
any
the
information at all.
No cell phones.
But dude, they hanged him.
Yeah, they do that. I don't know, man. It's crazy time.
But we got into, I don't remember what year it was when they first started this tearing down the monuments thing or getting them removed. They're just fucking tearing them down now. I'm gonna find this fucking monument or the statue that got thrown into the river.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
You haven't heard about this?
No, man.
It's been happening all week.
No, Cole's in my boat, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Edward Colston, who's a
I
slave.
see. Who gives a fuck? I don't know who that was. Are we gonna take George Washington off?
Yes.
Off
Take
the
them-
dollar bill?
Take all of them off. Like
put on there.
me.
You gotta have stories, Jay. That's why religion's been around forever. That's
I mean,
why.
no one's talking about burning history books or anything.
But it
but,
kind of
like,
is. That's
no,
what happens, bro.
A statue.
That's what
A
happens.
statue's not a history book. A statue is a memorial. Like
Kids don't know what World War I is anymore, and there's not that many World War I monuments. It's just there because it's there. I don't know. I just don't know why. Like, why go out of the way to tear them down? Is that the best use of energy?
Well,
and
there's a
anger
difference
at
between
this
like
point?
when like propping up other historical figures. Oh, fucking A, my fucking wall. You can fucking see the cardboard. God damn it!
You're the only one with
Hold on.
soundproofing.
My immersion's broken.
Fucking A. Sorry about that. God, you can still see it.
Yeah, you can.
It's okay. You can crop the video later, right?
It sounds like a lot of work
Yeah, it does.
just for my frame. Your frame's fine. You got fucking. I want one of those. I want one of those backdrops.
Dude, this
sweet.
other one has all the metro cities on it.
I know.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
tight. What do you think about the tournament?
Whatever. It is what it is. I'll watch it.
Glad they're
Watch
trying.
it. Yeah,
Dude, I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm glad there's soccer. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a World Cup kind of thing. They're gonna have groups and
Mhm.
a little round
I
robin.
just
game.
feel like no matter what happens in any league this year, you get a big fucking asterisk next to your name. So
Not
what's
the
it-
NBA.
Yeah.
Like,
The NBA season was basically over. They just need to do playoffs now.
I don't know anything about the NBA, but
Their season was basically done. They only had like 20 games left, and the playoffs were pretty much set. And they're still gonna do like.
don't they only play 80 games? That's like
82.
25%. That's like 25% games left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
They got a C for the season, Jay, and then you're gonna give them a ring.
whatever. LeBron won a title. Well, they had a lockout one year and only played like 50 something games.
Yeah.
60 something's not bad. That's what it should be. There should not be 82 games in an NBA season anymore.
No.
That's a fucking old rule that needs to go away. You know,
I don't know
baseball.
anything about the NBA.
Baseball have your 162 or whatever games. I get it. You know, baseball's a whatever. Basketball, we don't need 82 games to figure it out. We only, you know, college basketball has a max of 40. Max. That's just assuming you go to the championship game.
40 would be a nice
I don't think that's enough for the
size.
I don't think that's enough for the NBA. I think there should be like at least 50 something. But yeah. And the playoffs shouldn't be best of 7 the whole way through. That's fucking stupid. That's a waste of everybody's time. We don't need
interest so quick.
We don't need 7-game series to figure out if the Lakers can beat the goddamn Suns.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
When a lot of them are fucking blowouts.
Or when one of them has LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Like I don't need to see you beat them 4 times. Beat them 2 times. That's it. They'll beat them 2 times by like 30. It'll be fine. But yeah, the NBA is going to kick off their season again, and they're going to finish it at the Disney World.
Oh yeah, at the same place.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
When is that going down?
End of July, I think. But the thing is, it's going to go until like September when the next season starts. Basically, they're gonna. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
LeBron's gonna get his 4th title though. 4, and he only needs 2 more to get to 6, and then he's the GOAT.
Math works.
Yeah.
Who has the most?
Like Bill Russell, he's like 10 when there were like 12 teams.
Yeah.
And there was no 3-point line. And nobody knew anything about nutrition.
Yeah.
And they were all they're probably half of them were drunk.
Yeah.
Or fat.
We're both.
Or smoking.
Yeah, they used to smoke in the locker room.
I'm pretty sure it's in people's contracts now. You're not allowed to smoke.
Really?
I don't know, maybe.
Makes sense.
I can see it.
For that kind of money.
I mean, I know J.R. Smith smokes pot, but
yeah.
I mean, a lot of them do. The NBA, I think, allows it. The NBA allows it though.
Percy Harvin said he
was high every game.
Yeah. Some people can just function like that.
Can you imagine being high when he returned that kickoff in the Super Bowl for a touchdown? He was high.
Like, holy shit!
Oh my god!
No, I can't imagine doing that. Just running.
And he was so fast too, so he'd just be fucking running away.
And I'm pretty sure he dropped the ball, like when he received the kick. He dropped it and then picked it. No, wait, that was Deshaun. That was Deshaun Jackson. Never mind.
Yeah.
That was fucking nuts. Jordan, did you ever see that? The Miracle of the Meadowlands?
Oh yeah, with Mike Vick.
Oh yeah.
He stormed back and won on the fucking game, and then D-Jack came back and fumbled the ball and got it all the way down there.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That's one of my favorite fucking games of all time.
That was crazy.
I don't like the Eagles, but I love Michael Vick. So.
Me too, and that kind of like reignited his legacy. Yeah. It's like, oh, this guy did come back and do something. He was the comeback player of the year that year.
Yeah.
You know who was the comeback? You know who was it this year? Tannehill.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty easy. But
that's pretty just.
Pretty good.
Yeah. He had a 117 cute quarterback rating.
Yeah, he had a great
highest in the NFL.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But both of his playoff wins, he had under 100 yards.
Yeah, dude.
He's not a spectacular. Sit your ass down.
They just kept giving it to fucking Derrick Henry, rightfully so.
Dude,
that's the right call. That's
beast.
I bet if Shanahan had Henry, he probably wouldn't have run it in the Super Bowl or something like that. You know.
If he had Derrick Henry, oh my god, I wish.
Or any good running back, he'd be like, we're gonna pass. This is the game.
This is how we won.
That dude was so disrespectful. Played Matt Breida on special teams. Didn't let him run the ball one time in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then my friend, and then Wes was giving me shit for not cheering for him or for cheering for the 49ers because Matt Breida's on the 49ers. I'm like, well, they're not playing Matt Breida, so fuck them.
That's fair.
Yeah, I thought so.
They've got 5 Super Bowls, so fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
It's been a minute though.
They won all those Super Bowls before there was a salary cap. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Same with the Cowboys. Doesn't count. You won before there was a cap.
I don't know
You're
about that.
you're the 49ers, dude. There's so much money there. They had more money than everybody else. They could just pay all these guys. Dude, imagine if there was no salary cap for football today. Dude, they'd have teams like Patty Mahomes and Julio Jones.
But it was
fucking
only
Derrick
90.
Henry.
It was only 94 when they got the salary. They had 75 years of football without a salary cap.
I know that's why like only 4 teams won every year.
Yeah.
Or and it wasn't even close half the time. It was just demolitions. Because teams were stacked. Like the fucking 49ers, they were
But that's why
stacked.
that's why the underdog story is so much cooler.
We still have it.
Very fucking yeah. But it happened then. That was my point. Even without the salary cap, it happened all the time.
What?
You got the
Underdog?
Jets. Yeah, you got the Jets. You got
Oh, that's
the,
before football was even football. Football was
That
weird
was the
back
Super
then.
Bowl. That's the modern
Super
era.
Bowl 3.
Yeah.
The rules were barely like
I like old football.
quarterbacks were throwing 20 picks a game and getting
Yeah.
carried off on stretchers.
Man.
Concussions every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody.
They were playing like games in practice. No walkthroughs. So
Full practice.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have enjoyed that kind of football. That's just a little.
Yeah, it's
too
great,
much.
dude. That's the only reason we have this kind of football. It's like when you're playing guitar and you like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so you learn John Frusciante stuff. It's not John Frusciante. John Frusciante got that from Hendrix and whoever, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and who got that from the fucking blues legends, who got that from, you got to look at it. That's how I look at things. That's I like the history of things. It gives it more meaning.
I mean, it was like it was cool. Like
It's not like they
I
just
wouldn't say it-
reinvented the game and woke up and were like, we're gonna play the cool way now. Like it just
Well,
progressed.
I think
It just happened.
yeah, it definitely just progressed. I think for a lot of reasons other than just the concussion shit. They wanted to keep their
Yeah.
stars like alive,
Yeah, it's
like
more
they're
entertaining.
marketable stars. Like
They got
imagine-
Jerry Jones in there and those kind of fucking guys.
Oh,
They'd
yeah.
always been in there. I mean, they'd always been in there, but it takes those kind of balls to start. It's kind of a Vince. It's like a WWE kind of vibe when they started it, But I don't know. It's interesting. Football's so interesting. It's been around for so long now.
And the like the kind of creativity with plays has only gotten
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Like they were just running wishbone sets. Remember like the shot? Remember
Yeah.
the shotgun? They figured out the shotgun.
The pistol.
Yeah. Oh, remember when they figured out the Wildcat? Or when that was fun?
Yeah,
That
for
was
like a
fun
year.
for like
They
a
thought
year?
that was going to take over the league.
I mean, it kind of did. They kind of
Who
took
was
that.
that? The Bengals?
It
Tyrod
was
Taylor?
The Dolphins.
Uh,
The Dolphins kind of started that. But they kind of just took that concept and made like read options and
It all progressive, and it's cliche to say like it's kind of like a war, but it is a war game, and that's kind of how wars are. That's how wars are fought too. That you get better weapons, you get better plans, you learn, you build on it.
Yeah, you're trying to. It's all about like position. You're trying to move your team in further and further as possible into their territory.
Yeah,
and they got to stop you.
Shit. Yeah, and you got to counterattack.
Yeah,
it's cool, man. It's a cool game. It's like chess. The American games are, for the most part, kind of like that. Baseball and football, more like thinking kind of strategic games.
Same with like basketball.
Mm-hmm. I always try and give credit. I think that's a Canadian game.
Nah,
technically, I think the guy that invented it.
Yeah, he was Canadian, but that shit took off here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's an American game, but anyway, yeah, basketball's got a lot of theory and stuff. I mean, I know soccer does, but it's so dynamic, so
basketball.
Raw.
The way like, just recently, basketball changed so much in that they don't need a big center anymore. Like that stopped being a necessity. We don't need this guy who's a complete free throw liability. All his really only job is to get rebounds and to maybe get some buckets underneath. He can't shoot outside. Now, literally everybody, like to make it in the NBA nowadays, you have to have some kind of outside shot.
Yeah, they all do that.
3-pointers have taken. It's kind of like analytics in baseball.
Moneyball. It's just like Moneyball. It's just like Moneyball. Yeah.
They figured out if we just get good 3-point shooters with a percent, about 35 and up percent chance or 35% and a higher 3-point statistic, you start blowing teams out sometimes.
Yeah.
At the very least, you got to have a center that can shoot like the mid range,
Not the Warriors. Not the Warriors.
I'm just saying for most teams, like I mean, not.
I mean, it's
there's
nice.
there's very small amount of centers that can shoot a three.
There's like that
That's
position's not even a
huge
thing anymore.
consideration.
It's like they stick up forward at the 5 now.
Yeah.
That position's almost obsolete.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it to come back, dog. The baseball draft was last night.
I heard. I didn't watch a second
How
of it.
fucking exciting! 75
rounds
fucking
they put it
rounds.
That's insane.
125. I mean, it's something nuts most years.
And they cut that down.
yeah,
They cut it down.
Yeah.
They send all those guys below, and they make
It's
them
only
start.
75.
They have to go play in some shit town for like 2 years.
Yep.
dude. But that's what's so cool about baseball because they have a more robust minor league. It's like soccer in Europe. I mean, yeah, you play in shit teams in shit towns, but you do have a chance, and you can make decent money doing it.
Yeah.
You can make a living if you're a young guy with just a girlfriend or no family. You travel around.
They definitely have a
play
good
baseball.
minor league system. I think so. Yeah.
It's
They're
so
like the,
big, though. Is it necessary to be that many fucking?
It served the brand. I mean,
divisions?
you say which. I mean, we've only won one championship, but it served us have a lot of runs and made us be able to get different players. We have such a good farm system. We have all this stock of young guys
Yeah.
that we groom, and then we can trade away when we need somebody.
Have you noticed soccer in America is starting to get a lot of leagues? And
Yeah,
some
dude,
of these
it's
leagues have
back.
so many teams.
It's kind of like All right, I'm getting distracted. It's kind of like the railway system. How we used to have like one of the most robust. We used to have great soccer tradition here, man. There was a bunch of soccer leagues 120, 130 years ago. It just went away. Just got superseded by baseball and then football. So I'm glad it's coming back. It's really interesting. Atlanta won a championship in some fucking ass league that failed in the 60s, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know, like, when they got the World Cup in the 90s, one part of the condition was they have to have a soccer league, which they didn't. And that became MLS.
That's cool.
Yeah. They had, like, that was part of the, if you're going to host a World Cup, you have to start a soccer league.
Yeah.
And so they started MLS.
I think all the immigrants help a lot too.
All the
That's
what?
their sport. All the immigrants. That's their sport.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And they got their kids going to school and playing, and I don't know, a lot of influence. All the immigrants from every country. That's everyone's fucking sport.
Everybody
except
plays.
ours.
That's everybody's
Yeah.
sport.
So that's what I'm saying. We have so many people from so many different places. It's bound to creep in.
But we have so many sports that are like way more popular.
Yeah, football has just got a strangle.
And soccer and fucking hockey, even hockey.
Yeah.
Who's watching hockey?
People in the north.
They love all sports in the Northeast, dude. They love baseball hardcore
Yeah.
still. They love hockey. They love basketball.
Dude,
guess
I
'cause
don't-
It's so
I-
fucking cold. You just gotta, you gotta.
I don't get the love for hockey. I think that sport sucks ass.
I've never
I'm sure
watched
it's
a
fun to
hockey
play,
game in my
but I
life.
can't watch it.
I went to a game when the hockey team was in Macon after they had the one in Atlanta, but they had one in Macon for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't know. I was just a little kid. I was just at a hockey game. Like I didn't watch a hockey game.
It's
But
like
I
what
don't know.
people. It's like what people talk about with NASCAR. They're like, I only like the wrecks. It's like I only like the fights. I guess
Yep.
if
Yeah,
there are any.
it's-
I went to a Georgia hockey game. Like Georgia hockey is just a club team, and it was so fucking weird. They played in like a basement. It was weird. Yeah. They played in a basement on like carpet. I mean, it was an ice ring, but it was on carpet.
Dude, I love minor league shit though. I wish we should go on some vacations and catch some minor league soccer and baseball.
In some
games,
bum
man.
towns. Can we please go to a bum
Okay, I'm
town?
not. I am not. That was Jay. This is my disclaimer. Jay's opinions are not my opinions. But some towns like Chattanooga, Pensacola,
You want to go to
Savannah.
those?
Savannah
I'm
Bananas,
talking to
bro.
like single A, dude.
Where the fuck is that?
I'm
Oh, single A.
Single
I thought you were saying a city. I was
No.
like, that sounds like it's in Asia Minor, dude.
like
Jay, do you
single
remember?
A.
Do you remember the Savannah Bananas? Was that
Yeah,
the name?
they're still
Yeah,
there.
and the Making
Oh, yeah.
Bacon, dude, they're still around too. They don't play in the same.
They
league,
used to be
but-
the Savannah Sand Gnats.
the Chattanooga Treetops or Pine Tops, something like that. There's a few of them, man. Pensacola's got a team. We're going there in a couple weeks, but they're not there that weekend.
The NBA is trying to start a minor league. I mean, they have
Yeah.
one, but it's not
Oh,
very
there's-
robust.
There's one in College Park, dude.
Yeah. It's the Hawks feeder team.
I don't think I'll be going to a minor league basketball game
No,
at
no,
College
no.
Park
I'm
myself, but
just saying.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
One of the top recruits decided he's going to go play in that league instead of college.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I saw that. Which is a way better move than going to Lithuania to play. Not much of a power move.
Because you get paid decent money, and you
Yeah.
only have to play in that shit for a year, and then you could go to the NBA. You don't have to go to class. Like if you know you're going to be good and get drafted in the first round, like if you were to come out of high school anyway, go play in that league and make a little money, and then go into the NBA. Even if you're a bust, you're going to make a lot of money, more money than you make if you go to college.
Yep.
For a year.
As long as you can stick around for a while. God damn it. Sorry.
How many classes are some of those college basketball students even going? Like, how much of that's actually sticking? Even the ones that stay there. I know for a fact they're not allowed to take certain majors, like money-making majors. And
That would be too distracting.
Yeah, especially in the spring when they have to go to that they have their conference tournament, which is like a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a whole week of missed class. And then they have to go to the NCAA tournament, which is like fucking a month.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Those football guys, dude, I don't know how they get anything done. As much practice as they do.
I know.
Oh, dude, that's like a full-time job.
Yeah.
I don't get what was Arian Foster on Rogan's podcast said. They wouldn't let me take astronomy as a major because they said I'm not going to have time for it. And I was like, what?
He said they used to follow him around.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, shouldn't you be studying, man? What?
We need you to have at least a 2.5, brother.
Yeah, man. I know a lot of college kids. That's not how college is. It's like if you want to drink till 6 a.m. and then go in and take your test, you're welcome to. Not my business.
Not
anyway.
them.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Especially if you know your team isn't gonna win the NCAA tournament or have get that close to. Why? Why are you still there? You should just go. And the one and done rule was stupid. Do they still have that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just dumb. Why not just 0 and done?
Yeah.
How about 4 years of high school and done?
That's what LeBron did.
Oh yeah, they didn't have the rule for him, did they?
No, he went straight pro. Imagine they had to make him go to college for a fucking year.
Yeah.
LeBron, you got to go to Duke for a year. Why? You have to. That dude scored that was 20 points a game.
Because they pay us, so we need you to go. They pay us to keep you out of the league for a year, or however it works. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird because some of these guys, you just know for a fact they're going to be good in the NBA when they're in high school. Like you just know.
Dude, Zion did not have to go to college.
No.
No way.
No, he definitely.
Baseball, they're allowed to go straight pro.
Yeah, dude, they sign guys in. They draft guys in high school. The Braves drafted a 17-year-old last night.
But you know, if they
in the first round,
if they choose to go to school, you know, if they have to stay there for 3 years.
What?
If they choose to go to college, if baseball players choose to go to college instead of pro, they have to stay there for 3 years.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's real dumb.
They were talking about making basketball 2 years. You stay in college for 2 years.
Oh my god.
Why? Wasted time, man. Yep.
Yeah. Cole. What's up?
You watching a movie or something, dog?
Huh? No.
Are you watching a movie?
It's so dark in there.
No. Yeah, I know. I've just got my camera over here. My laptop's right here.
It's so dark, dude.
You look
Yeah, I know.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Young Jamie.
Or like
Yeah,
Rogan's
dude.
old studio. Dude,
Oh,
shit was
that's
dark.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Yeah.
I haven't
wish
watched too many of those old ones.
Dude, he says a lot more
Wild
more
shit.
Yeah.
I want to see them,
Yeah.
dude. I need to watch those.
They're there.
Mhm. I want to see some of the old ones like Joey Diaz and some of those people. They used to be sponsored by Fleshlight.
I
That
know.
shit was wild, dude.
Yeah. They had some funny sponsors.
He's a little more socially aware now.
Yeah,
Well, now-
he knows he's the biggest podcaster in the fucking world.
I still don't think he cares. I think he's just got better sponsors. You know?
Yeah.
I don't need.
No,
Like,
but he
I don't
does,
need
like he
flashlight.
definitely like chooses his words and like I don't mean
Yeah.
like fucking ads. I mean like he takes his time and like has thoughtful. He's always bringing on people that like make sense. You know, it's not just like I don't know. I was smoking with this guy and I invited him on. It's like doctors and shit. I don't know. It's just
But
gotten
honestly,
better.
the ones where he does just like bring on friends and smokes and gets drunk,
That's
those are still
fun.
pretty fucking
The
entertaining.
best.
Have you heard the
best.
Chris D'Elia one? Dude, I love that one. I listened to it
Which
again
one?
the other day. Chris
With
D'Elia.
Brian Callen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's great.
dude.
The
His
most recent one.
his story where he's talking about shitting himself is the funniest thing I've ever heard. That made me laugh. So, or he's like, "Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
For like 10 minutes they did.
Yeah. He's talking to the guy on the tour bus. He's like, "Hey, like right now."
Pull
And he's
over.
talk-
and
he's
then the guy
talking-
like had to go around. Like he
Yeah.
fucked up.
Well,
yeah.
he's like, yeah, he fucked up, and he's like, there's only a hospital, and then on the road to end of town, he's like, I guess I gotta go in the hospital.
I just got to shit real quick.
I gotta go inside the hospital. Then the guy went into town, and he's like, oh, now I'm mad, and he sprayed all over this person's yard.
Oh yeah, that's
That
right.
was-
That was so fucked up, dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been down, and all at once, just
That's probably one of the worst situations I could ever imagine. You know?
Have you ever been in that situation? You ever shit
No.
yourself? You've never shit your pants?
I have got like a little bit of like dribble in there.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of
I mean,
shark.
last time I think
you
it
know?
was 6 or 7.
What?
Like-
I'm talking as a
like
grown,
full
as
patty?
a grown person.
No.
No,
I've
no,
never,
I've-
full patted as a grown person.
I've had to go change my pants before. Like you think it's a fart and it's not a fart. But like you catch it, but like
yeah.
a little
Streaks. Streaks.
dingleberry, yeah, it goes
Yeah.
flying out.
Little turtle head.
Yeah,
Casualties.
nice and smooth. Yeah. Dude, diarrhea. Oh, we only have 5 minutes left. We gotta figure
Yeah.
out something better, guys.
No, you can
Well,
just
we can just
exit
do
and
it.
come back.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Or I mean, honestly, at this point, we can just do it like live all together whenever Jay comes up,
I know.
because we have the gear for it now, so we don't really have to do this as much if we don't want to.
And we can kind of just leave it set up, like at
Maybe we can
just
Dad's
do-
place or here.
Like this, maybe once a week on this,
Yeah.
and then like live on the weekends,
Just whenever Jay
Yeah.
comes.
which is every weekend.
Yeah, we have like
Yeah.
one weekday update and then one weekend thing.
Yeah, Jordan, you don't even have to get a cable if you don't want. Like, I've got another mic right here all set up.
Great.
So if you just for convenience sake,
Or just
good
get
to
a
go.
cable for my house, so when we do it,
Yeah.
here I'll have it.
Jay just brings his stuff.
So you've never shit your pants, Cole?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I
as
have.
a,
I was
as
just
a, as a
young.
grown up.
No, I mean, I've had to change my underwear, but I've never like fucking blown a patty in my pants.
No,
That's disgusting.
never that.
I've gotten close.
I pissed on myself too, but not even like in a drunk way, just like letting go of my dick on accident. And it's like a fire hose and it goes like
Dude,
I have
it's
I've
all
done
over
that.
you.
Yeah.
I have
I've done that
peed
plenty of
in some
times.
interesting places.
Yeah.
Not
Tell me
just
about it.
that one place.
Yeah.
But
Not in that hooker's butthole, but somewhere else.
You should tell that story eventually.
which one?
The
Oh, you know the one.
yeah,
Oh
you
no,
know.
I have more, dude. One time I was at this girl's house, very drunk. Like I was blackout that night, and in the morning, she was so mad, and I didn't know why. I just woken up and I'm like, I thought everything went well, and she was furious, dude. And she goes, "You peed on my rug last night." Like I woke up and I heard dribbling, and you're peeing on my rug. I was like, "Fuck, no way." I was
Why'd
like,
you
"No."
do that?
I was like, "No way." I don't know. I was blackout drunk. I probably thought
It was the
toilet.
dog.
That's what you should have gone with.
Yeah.
She caught me.
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Did you
and
ever
then
see her again?
What'd you do?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What like how did you get out of that?
Was it in high school?
No, it was
Oh.
at Southern.
What did you
Yeah.
say to
I
was it
said,
smooth to get out
"Shit,
of there?
my bad."
Ah! I mean, I guess there's not really much you can say.
Oh, what a whore.
and then Michelle, like when I was staying at her place in at Southern, I peed in her kitchen drawer.
Dude,
I remember that.
you're a narcoleptic.
You remember that?
Dude. Yeah. I remember the
She
story.
was so mad. Another shit. Like, I woke up in the morning. She's pissed off. I'm like, fuck, what happened? She goes, you were peeing in my kitchen drawers last night. I go out and you're just saying gibberish, like, and peeing in a drawer. I was like, no way. I haven't done anything like that in a while.
I'm never that drunk. I'll just pass out. I'll say some ridiculous shit and pass out.
It's like my blackout self gets up and then it like thinks it found the toilet and it didn't.
And it didn't find the toilet.
It found
That's
something
happened
else.
once to me.
Yeah, dude. Didn't you
twice.
Shower some girls? Didn't you bring like 2 girls home and then peed on them?
No, that was a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I definitely pissed my pants. 100%. Soaked it. Unfortunately. But dude, that was the first time that I pissed myself while like blackout drunk at night in the middle of the night. But the other time I was at my buddy's house in high school and we all got nearly blackout drunk, all went to sleep, and I woke up in the middle of the night in a fucking haze. And I'm trying to find the bathroom, walking in the dark, and I find a door, so I open the door and I just fucking let it rip. And dude, it was his closet. Closet. Was not a bathroom.
Oh,
Still doesn't know.
A golden shower hour.
Can you guys do that radio voice?
No. That's pretty good, though.
I heard it. Oh, it was on Rogan. I heard a fucking thing about Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel doing blackface in the year 2000, and people are mad about it. I was like, what are you doing? You're watching SNL clips from the year 2000?
Who's
Come
doing
on,
this?
buddy.
Where do you
How
even
much
get?
time do you have?
Where do you even get these things? Where do you get SNL from 2003?
Man.
The library?
Someone just had on their heart.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I that's stuff I would like too, but I'm not picking through it for controversial shit.
It's 5 o'clock. Fuck that. That's another thing he was talking about. The Lee was talking about. He's like, yeah, it's when you do radio, like you just talk to this person. He's just like, yeah, that's right. Oh, we're going live. Let's go. Like
you become a different person.
It's 5 o'clock in Atlanta today.
I would love to be able to trigger sounds from that keyboard, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just for shits and gigs.
You can get a soundboard for like $50.
Yeah.
Shit's kind of gay.
If you really wanted to. Kind of gay.
That's kind of like 2005.
But dude, you could put like whatever, like your mom's house does it, and they put like clips from like crazy videos on the internet. So it'll, like, there's one that goes like, "Who's Derek?" and your mom on the fucking stage. They just have like all these different crazy.
Oh, they have that on at one of the Atlanta sports radio. They have Jameis Winston going up. Strong? Are you strong? If you strong, I said we strong, dude.
When you look at the stats, I'm one of the best to play the game.
That was insane. That dude.
When did he say that?
The other day.
A week ago. He said, I'm not one to come in and say. I think he may come out and say, but he said.
Jameis Winston said that?
Yeah.
Because he's fucking Pat McAfee. I saw that video.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, he said because he's on the top 10 for
yards in a season.
Yeah.
He's 8th.
Drew Brees is 4 out of the top 10.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Peyton Manning's number 1.
He's ahead of Dan Marino.
No, is he? Did anybody break Manning's record yet? I don't think so.
No. I'm saying
No, Brees broke Marino's record, and then Manning broke it right after.
I'm saying Jameis, I think, is ahead of Marino.
I don't think so.
I can't quickly get those stats.
I think it's Manning, Brees, and then Marino. Let's see. Oh, fucking A. Oh, here it is. Okay. So it's Manning, Brees. Oh, and then Brady. And then Brees again, and then Brees again, and then Brees again, and then Roethlisberger, and then yeah, you're right. Dan Marino's 10th. Damn.
It's been a long time since he had a season.
Fuck, dude. Peyton Manning beat that record, beat Brees' record by 1 yard.
Wow. Hang on, I got to pause. I'll be right back. Keep going.
Manning had 54-77, and Brees had 54-76. That sucks.
That feels bad.
That's just not fun. Damn, I'd be pissed if I were Breeze.
I would be a little
I'd be
upset.
like, are you fucking kidding? This fucking guy, his forehead.
Yeah, Breeze is a yard machine.
Yeah, I don't know. That sucks.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's 16th and
Oh,
18th.
really? And 18th?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, didn't he pass Warren Moon and John Elway on the all-time yards?
Yeah, he's top 10 now. He passed up Elway.
You're either a moron or incredibly biased, and you don't care if you don't put him in the hall.
Oh, I don't know. He's got to finish his career out like, you know.
He needs a couple more stellar, like at least stat years.
No, he needs to keep that. If that career passing yards keeps the trajectory where it's going, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. But if he were like done now, no.
That's what I'm saying. If he can have 3, 4, 5 more years of 4,000, 4,600 yards,
which he's on the trajectory to do.
Yeah,
he'll probably
as long
do
as
that.
he keeps everybody around. Now, if the whole team gets drained and collapses in a couple years, that's gonna suck.
He's got to win a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, that would be ideal. And like now,
Dude,
like they have
if
like
they put
2 or
Phillip
3
Rivers
years,
in
I think.
the Hall of Fame, I feel like they kind of have to put Matt Ryan in because, you know, they kind of have
Yeah.
the same. I mean, he's never won a Super Bowl.
But does
neither
Phillip
of them have.
Rivers? Is he
Yeah.
as good as Matt Ryan? You think?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Phillip Rivers never sniffed a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Didn't they go to the AFC Championship twice?
I don't know if they ever went.
Oh,
They always got bounced out super early.
I meant to tell you this last night. That's why I was so stoked for the pod because I thought we were doing it last night. The fucking level of disrespect that Tack McKinley a first round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's first round and Grady Jarrett was a 5th rounder.
Yeah. I was way more excited about the Grady Jarrett pick than I was even about Vic Beasley.
That's a steal, dude. In the
I
5th
knew
round.
Grady Jarrett was going to be a steal.
Oh,
I was like, how'd they get him in the 5th round? How's that even possible?
His dad played for them for like 18 years. They must have known.
I mean, he was on that stud Clemson team.
Yeah.
He was. That's the next jersey I want. Is a Jesse Tuggle white away jersey or white home jersey, whatever the old one, the old.
Dude, I'm super pumped about that Falcons line, that defensive line, dude.
I think we can have a chance this year, man.
With Tack and then, Grady Jarrett and Dante Fowler. And Tack coming off the edge. And who's that guy they drafted in the second round?
I think of his name.
Davison.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting him next to Grady, dude. That's a D line.
Yeah, that should be a pretty solid line, man.
As long as the O line is.
And they have Dion right behind.
Yeah.
Now they're missing a couple linebackers, but
What about KZ
And
and
corners.
you got them?
nah, the corners would be fine. They got that rookie, and then you have Isaiah Oliver and who's the other guy out of Ohio State last year they drafted?
Wait, didn't they
Kendall
trade for somebody
Sheffield.
too?
Yeah.
Did they trade for somebody?
I don't know.
And they just drafted that guy from.
And then Neal's coming back, and KZ. Dude, that defense might be pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I just hope Keanu Neal could stay healthy because he's so talented, man.
He's just too explosive. They need to chill him out. Like,
I'm amazed Deion Jones hasn't got more hurt.
he got hurt in that 2018 season.
Yeah.
He was one of
Everybody
the
did.
casualties. He wasn't
Casualties
very
of
good
war,
back.
man.
He wasn't very good last year. No, I don't think any of the they were actually okay. So the defense got a lot better when Raheem Morris took over. That's right.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Doesn't it seem like Dan Quinn wasted 8 games of our lives?
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
it was like a drastic change too.
they went
Well,
6.
yeah.
It's ranked.
Yeah, it's unacceptable, really. That would have been the moment I'd be like, all right, this guy said he was going to lead the defense, and then he gave it to somebody else, and it instantly got better.
Yep.
What the fuck? This guy needs to get out of my building.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
shit.
What can this
I don't-
guy do then?
I don't look at it that way. I think the fucking front office made him fire his other coordinators, which was, I think, kind of stupid. If you're going to keep Dan Quinn, then keep this train going. If the excuse is injuries, which was 2018 or 2018, which it was, that's the reason they retained Dan Quinn. They said it's injuries. That's why the season was trash. If that's the excuse, why was he forced to fire Marquand Manuel and Sark?
Yeah.
And Marquand Manuel, I thought was a great defensive coordinator.
He was all
That
right, yeah.
that defense in 2017 was stellar.
Dude, they had to do something when they gave it 25
That's
points or
fucking
30,
crazy.
32 points and lost the game. 33, however many fucking points it was.
So then Dan Quinn's forced to cover the defense himself and run the team, which is a hard thing to do. That's a very difficult thing to do both the operations of being a head coach, you're working with the general manager, and also running your own defense. Like it's and making sure that your offense is part of the game plan. It's a very difficult task to do all of those things. Very few people can do it. Bill Belichick can do it, but he's Bill Belichick. So I think that's where it kind of got off the rails. And that's why they started off so bad. And then Dan Quinn, I think the only unfortunate thing was the bye week was just week 8. If the bye week had been like week 5, I think we would have salvaged that season.
Maybe.
But he took the bye week, said Raheem Morris is going to take over the defense, so I can take over more of the head coaching duties, like he did in since he got there.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened. I don't
I
think
think
it
at
was
this point,
Dan Quinn was trash. I just think he had too much on his plate.
You got to keep. Well, I'm not saying I wasn't saying he was trash. I was saying if your idea is that you're going to take over the defense and then you can't fucking do it, then great, you got your third shot and it didn't work. So or second shot and it didn't work. So
That's
But
the first
anyway.
time he ran the defense, though.
yeah, but that was his second shot though. They gave him the injuries in 2018, 2017. They did okay, and then
But they still made him fire the staff in 2018.
yeah,
They said it was injuries, but you have to fire your staff. What?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But it was his staff that blew that fucking 2017 run where they could have been in the NFC Championship and probably the Super Bowl. They could have beat Minnesota. They couldn't score. They were in the red zone 2 more times than Philly was, and they couldn't win that game.
Yeah, the offense wasn't very good, and then it got so much better the next year. I don't understand.
They could just never put everything together at once. I don't know what it is. There's always one
But then
side.
they made him get rid of him.
Yeah.
I was on the fire start train in 2017, but then you gave him another year, and that offense was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Remember that Saints game that year when Calvin Ridley had like 3 touchdowns, and even that Bengals game.
Yeah, we
Dude.
lost both of those games.
Yeah, because of the defense.
That's what I'm saying. We can never pull it all together, so I don't know what that is. I don't know whose fault that is.
Well,
Maybe it's nobody's fault.
it
Maybe
just
shit
sucks
just
that
happens.
we were just had to be scheduled
Yeah.
in the first game of the season against the fucking Eagles in Philadelphia on that
twice
on
in
that
a row.
shit rainy field,
Yeah.
and
2 years in a
everybody
row, we
dropped
beat the
dead.
shit out of each other. Yeah. All I know is now I think Matt Ryan's so close to the end, and maybe Julio and a couple of those guys. You might as well keep Dan Quinn another year or 2 and try and win a damn thing.
Yeah,
Instead of starting a whole
starting
new
over.
system.
Unless you're gonna bring
Keep
in a
it 2
guy.
or 3 years and try and win.
Unless you're gonna bring in a guy like
Like you could win.
like
I think
Gary,
Arthur-
if they brought in Gary Kubiak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they could have got Bruce Arians.
Somebody like
Yeah.
that. They should definitely not start over like with
With a
something
new guy.
that's going to take like 2 years
Yeah,
to figure
no
out.
Shanahan's.
No. Or if you could if you could get Jim Harbaugh in the building.
No, I think Dan Quinn's good for as far as head coaching. I think he's great to build a team. I think he's a team guy, and
He
I think
does
he's
build
good
them.
at defense. I think he knows defense.
I think he drafts
just-
defense very well.
He's just it hasn't been able to be pulled all together. Maybe if you give him 2 more years. I mean, that used to be what happened. You know, you'd like work your way up, and then you'd like try and head coach for a couple years before you had any success.
You know what he's really good at? He's good at drafting like linebackers and corners and safeties in like later rounds.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
KZ.
Our first round picks have been kind of lackluster, but
Well, Neil
Some of
was
the deep
probably
picks are-
Neil was good until he got hurt.
yeah.
That was a good pick until that kind of went off the rails. Vic
Like
Beasley
Vic
was
Beasley
good in
attack.
2016. Like he gets something out of these guys sometimes.
Yeah.
I think Tack only had like 3 sacks last year.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude.
I mean, maybe I'll have a break.
3.5.
I think he's gonna leave after this year.
Yeah, they declined his 5th year option.
Did
Which
Shaq Barrett have like 17?
fuck.
They
Yeah.
just upgraded their quarterback like 1,000 times. So great.
Damn.
Wait. Shaq Barrett went to the Broncos, didn't he? Or did he come from the Broncos?
I think he went to the Bucks. He came from the Broncos, went to the Bucks. 19.5 sacks. Holy
Is he
shit.
still with the Bucks? I thought
Yeah,
it was the
he's
1
with
year
the-
deal. They gave him another 1 year deal.
Yeah, I think they re-signed him.
Nice. Yeah, that's fucking
Now they tagged
frightening.
him.
That's frightening, dude.
19.5, dude. His first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons he was dumpster, and then boom, 19 sacks. That's unheard of. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
The NFL is
Such a
like
crapshoot.
half the time. I mean, we all knew like the Chiefs were gonna be good. We weren't really sure about the 49ers. We weren't really sure about the Titans. Well, actually, some people thought the Titans could be a dark horse. I forgot who it was, but he called Tannehill. He's like, if they play Tannehill, watch out.
Yeah, Mariota's a dumpster fire.
He's on the Raiders.
Yeah.
Do you think he
Also
plays?
a dumpster fire. Maybe.
Depends how bad Derek Carr is, I guess.
You don't like DC4, bro?
We're all riding in the car.
I did. I was on board.
You were riding in the car.
I was.
Eric vehicle, man.
Especially that season where he was like in MVP considerations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't it him and Matt Ryan?
Yeah, it was him and Matt Ryan and Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah. He's having a good year.
And the only reason they didn't give it to Tom Brady was because he missed 4 games for cheating.
Have you seen that compilation where Derek Carr does the exact same play in 3 different games? I don't even know if it was in the same year. I don't really know, but where he's trying to dive into the end zone from like 2 yards out and he gets the ball knocked out and fumbles it away.
Damn.
I think it's 3 different times.
That's not
It's
the spot on the
exact
field.
Same play.
That's not a great spot on the field to call a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
a quarterback jump 6 feet with
Yeah.
the ball out. He's not fucking Devontae Freeman or something.
Did Freeman go to the
Circa
Bucs?
2016. No, he went to like the Bills or something stupid.
Did he
No,
finally
didn't
get
go
signed?
anywhere. He didn't go anywhere. No. He's still on the bench, dude. He's on the sidelines.
He's just waiting.
Yeah. Somebody
That's
help me.
that's a shame.
Give him a shot. I know he was so
Jordan. I think we lost Jordan.
I miss Tevin Coleman as
We're losing him.
Yeah.
We're losing him.
Who do we have? Brian Hill and Ito Smith.
Hey,
Guys,
Jordan.
we might should do like a separate Falcons podcast, honestly, because I can do this all day. We could just talk like Falcons history and shit too.
Shit, this shit's
Or
fucked
just
up.
an podcast in general.
Yeah. It's fucking up.
Yeah, it's fucking up bad. Maybe give it a second.
Yeah. Dan Quinn went on a podcast. Someone who works for the Falcons. He does a podcast. I don't know his name. But he went on his podcast and talked about the season. It was
Did you
pretty
talk
interesting.
about Gatorade and orange slices?
Nope.
Okay, just kidding.
You guys were frozen for like 30 seconds, and I had no idea. I just carried on a conversation.
Yeah, we would get like bits and pieces of you talking, but
It
you
seemed
kinda
like
broke up
Cole
too.
and I were unaffected, but you were.
Yeah.
That's upsetting because I had the opposite reaction. Oh man, yeah, I'm excited about that. I want to watch it.
Did you guys see NASCAR ban Confederate flags?
What?
Yeah.
Like, who are they? Who are they? What?
We just
Not your audience.
but did you see that their ratings went up last night?
We'll see if it's sustained.
116%.
Let's see. Let's see if it.
Well, there's
keeps
nothing
going. I'll be
else.
shocked, dude. If all it took was banning Confederate flags to get people to watch a fucking circle
No
race.
way.
No, it's not going to sustain.
And a black guy.
For a couple of weeks, people will watch it, and then it's going to
Dude.
go right back down.
And this dude, Bubba Wallace, he's the man, dude. He's fucking cool. And I'm not just talking about the car he drove last night. Like I was watching him before. He's fucking cool.
Nice.
He could be like a star in NASCAR. He could like take NASCAR to another level.
They need a star, dude, because
They do.
Yeah.
this is in 2005. No one's fucking watching that shit.
There's no Jeff-
regardless of how many social justice stands they make. Nobody's watching that.
They've been
shit.
trying to get rid of the Confederate flag for years, though, and I think now it just is kind of like, all right, we can definitely ban it now, like with all the this whole thing going on.
Yeah.
Yep. Didn't Jimmy Johnson retire too, Jay?
No, he's his last year.
Okay. Damn,
Yeah.
well, he's gone too.
I know.
This year.
They're all gone.
Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson for a while. They were the dudes.
Dude, Jeff Gordon was the dude in the 90s. He won
Yeah.
13 races in a season 2 times. No, maybe it was just once. But yeah, it's like half the season.
Dude, all those go. Bobby Labonte and
Oh, yeah.
Chase Elliott, Bill Elliott, and Casey
Danica.
Kane. Fuck you, Danica. I can turn left better than you can, bitch.
Fuck you, Danica.
That went on way too many years.
But Danica, yeah, that was
That
same thing. What are they trying to win over? They're gonna get women to watch by
they
putting a fucking
really,
woman on the
really,
track. Like, come
really
on.
took a chance and hoped that she was gonna be good. Because if she was, dude, if she started winning races,
That would have been nuts.
oh, it would have transformed that sport for sure.
Yeah.
She would have been a superstar. And that's really what they were just hoping that would happen and never did. Not even close, actually. Not even close.
Yeah.
She won one IndyCar race. One. One time. So,
Isn't she dating Aaron Rodgers? Or
yeah,
is that
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh my god, so weird.
I know.
They're
I mean,
not
she's
really. They don't fuck. He's
Yeah.
gay.
I think they do, bro.
He's gay.
I think they fuck.
I think he's gay.
You think he's gay?
That's his beard, man. Who was you with before? Olivia Munn? Or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
He fucks with celebs. He's not doesn't mean he's gay.
I think he's definitely the bottom though in that relationship. Danica Patrick's she's an alpha.
I bet she punches his nuts. Or pulls on him.
Dude, she would get in, have you ever seen videos of her getting in fights with drivers?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny.
I've
It's so
seen some-
funny. She's
some-
grabbing one of them and shaking him. It's like, what's your problem? It's hilarious.
I've seen some fake ass fights. That's a fake ass fight because that
No,
dude.
she was mad as fuck, and the
I'm
guy's
saying
like,
that dude would knock her unconscious if
yeah,
that
but
was
he
a.
can't.
But if a man did that to him, he'd knock him unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Get the fuck off.
But she's
me,
like
dude.
tiny.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
If
But
it was
I've
a-
seen like two men come up and act like they're. It's the same as baseball. Like they just get fucking like pulled. It's ridiculous.
No, dude. Have you ever seen the video of Jeff Gordon going after one of these dudes? Holy shit, dude. He's like, you could just, his face is red as fuck. Like, this guy wrecked him in a really important race. Like, Jeff Gordon was about to win.
Was it
Remember that-
Kyle something?
No, it was Keselowski.
Brad Keselowski.
Yeah. Yeah. He like cut his tire down like in the last couple of laps, and he was going to win. They had just like restarted the race, and after the race, Gordon gets out of his car and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And the guy's trying to walk away the whole time. Gordon's like ripping his earpieces out. No, and then he like turns away to walk away. And then one of the other drivers, who's also mad at Keselowski for a similar thing, pushes him towards Gordon. He's like, "Go get him!" And then Gordon grabs him, dude, and these crowds of people, and just takes him down. And they all you've got to see this.
He's so little.
You've never seen this?
No.
Oh, dude, we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna find it. I remember I showed Cole, and he's like, "What? And this happened?"
I remember that.
Dude, I remember watching this. Like, oh my god, I was so devastated because it was Jeff Gordon's like last chance to win like a championship.
We had the race on every fucking Sunday.
Same.
Always. I didn't really watch it, but it was on.
Yeah.
I would watch the Rex and shit. My cousin would call me and be like, "Check this out, dude." My
I could never
grandparents
really
loved
get in
it.
NASCAR, honestly.
Yeah. My grandparents loved it. He liked Bobby Labonte. And obviously everyone loved Dale Sr.
Dale.
Not everyone's a Dale Jr. fan, but everyone loves Dale.
Yeah.
Junebug and Dale.
All right, here we go.
Oh, and fucking Richard Petty. He's the man, dude.
Dude, he's overrated.
What?
Hey, but Jay, this is the point. You got to take him in the context of his time.
He won. It says he won 200 races, dude. He didn't win 200 races. That's when they were pulling cars out of dealerships and like running them around those.
That was
like,
the fucking point. That's what I'm saying. You have to look at the era and his era as a
he won like
icon.
20 races in a season one time. Like
See
that
it
could
on-
never happen.
You see it on Sunday, you win it on Monday, or you buy it on Monday.
You win on Sunday, sell on Monday.
Yeah,
I know.
that's what it
I
is.
know.
There you go. There you go.
I know.
And the moonshine and shit.
Well, yeah, that was cool.
It's all cool.
All right, here we go. Can you guys hear this?
No.
No. It's also kind of laggy.
Yeah, this feels like a CCTV like police evidence footage video.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the best fights, dude. He's like, hey, what the fuck?
He's like, I don't know, man. I gotta go.
And he's short.
Yeah, he is. He's a little guy. He's a little California dude, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he is.
Little,
Well, he's like, watch this dude come up behind him.
Oh man, that's all it takes. Just one shove, and he's like, "All right."
the social contract does not exist anymore.
It's mayhem.
Seal has broken.
It's mayhem. Look at that.
It's
And
honestly
this is-
funnier that the lag's going on. It
Yeah,
looks so
it is.
funny.
This is better than a bar fight because everyone's wearing colors, so you know who you
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
I just saw white and I just punched.
Yeah.
There's some fucking green guys on top of me.
I saw a Miller Lite logo. Just went for him.
Look, all right, we're Bud Light guys, okay? Don't touch the Bud Light.
We're about the blue. You're about the
Yeah,
navy blue.
yeah.
How about it?
That's awesome, dude. We can't watch it here because it's like 8.5 minutes long, but I gotta send you this 1984 Braves Padres fight. They used to be because the Braves and the Falcons were both in the West, you know. So they
Yeah.
used to be in the Padres division in San Diego, and anyway, they had some big. They were the second place by like a long shot. The Braves were like way behind San Diego, and they just had some beef from earlier in the season. Yeah, you got to see it. It's one of those things. They throw at somebody and they throw at some, but it's when you could actually do that, and they like try and hit this pitcher in like 4 different at bats and miss, and they just keep doing it. Which is you can't do that. You get like 1 or 2 shots, and then you got to stop. You didn't hit him, and it gets crazy. There's a guy, Bob Horner. He had a broken arm, and he was in the press box. And when he saw the fight going on, he went down and put on a uniform and came on the field to punch people with his cast, man. It was wild. They had
Jesus.
fans on the field were trying to fight people and throwing cups. And one of the Padres grabbed a bat and was trying to go in the stands with it. It's
Wow.
awesome. It's at the old Fulton County Stadium.
That stadium, it's a shame. Like it's a travesty that the Braves won a title in that fucking stadium and not.
It's a travesty that they tore it down.
What?
So much shit happened.
It was a
man.
piece of
how
shit.
You know how important Hank Aaron is?
Dude, those were those type of stadiums. I don't understand why anybody thought that was a good idea. Those mixed
It was
development.
just made. I mean, it was cheap. It just made sense, man. And it was like the era. You know, it was brand new. It was a new concept.
They all had one of those. The Steelers
like
had
the-
one.
It was like the microwave era, like the everything like instant, and new, and faster and better. Multi-purpose.
God, they were so ugly, and they're circles, and it was so much space between like on the sidelines, like you couldn't see shit. I went to RFK. You know that stadium?
Yeah, Washington. Yeah.
That's where DC United used to play before they got this nice one. I went to a game. It's the worst, dude. I don't understand how anybody fucking watched.
I heard their
game.
parking lot is god awful.
I mean, it was pretty fun with tailgating. It's awful, dude. It looks like you're in a prison site, but it's fun. But yeah, dude, you can't see anything. The sight lines are horrible.
I saw a thing last night about the Redskins in 1987. They did the U.S. Marshals did a sting operation where they told a bunch of like 300 people that they won Redskins tickets. It was like right after they won the Super Bowl, 92 or something. And they brought all these people in and verified their identities and then arrested them all.
God
They were
damn.
all dressed up like cheerleaders and like team people and NFL people. It was crazy. They created this fake company. It's amazing that's not entrapment. Like the guy got up there and was like, I'm the CEO of such and such broadcast. Every person in the building was a U.S. Marshal or a DC law enforcement. Crazy. They invited like 1,000 people. I think they got like 300 or 400.
Fuck.
Yeah. And they said people literally on the phone would be like, this is a police scam, isn't it? I've heard about this. There's no way I won 2 Redskins tickets. They're sold out. And they're like, no, come on down. Bring your license.
Damn.
Crazy, man. They had people asking if they could still go to the game.
I'm already here. Can I just go? Dude,
They had female cops dressed up as cheerleaders, like hugging on the dudes and feeling them and like patting them for weapons. crazy, dude.
I
Anyway,
don't know.
all right,
Um,
go ahead. I was just gonna say we should wrap up if you guys are done. But
we should talk one more thing about cops. We have 10 more minutes.
I
What do you guys think about the situation with fucking cops?
it's not good, man.
Cole.
It's not good.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
All right.
They
I
need
really
better
don't.
training. I mean, obviously, it's endemic. Is that the word?
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just I don't know. They need better training. It needs to be a higher paid job. They they should be trained in de-escalation and a less lethal force. I don't think they should all have all the things they have like on their belt. And if they do have all those things, why not step it up? Like it's so easy to be like, why don't you talk to the guy? And if that doesn't work, you try and pepper spray him. If that doesn't work, you try and tase him. If that doesn't work, then you can hit him with your club. And if that doesn't work, or you call him back up, like whatever, like there's got to be steps before like you
Yeah.
shoot the guy because you felt like you were in danger. The fucking police. I understand police get killed too. I understand it's a dangerous job,
But it's
but
not the most dangerous
you
job.
signed up
That's what
for it.
I don't think people understand. Like, it's not the most dangerous job. Like, it's not. There are
Yeah.
like 10 more dangerous jobs that are more dangerous than that.
Well, most people that they pull over, they may be rude, but they're not going to shoot you. Like,
No.
most
Yeah.
people aren't going to kill a cop. They have so much more power. Most people understand that. You can call in a SWAT team; they're going to find you in 3 seconds. They have helicopters and dogs and fucking tanks. They're going to find you. Most people aren't that stupid. So I understand it happens, but part of that too is that there's 2 grown men who are both armed that are both escalating. That's what happens. So I don't know. I think I've seen some police videos and some stuff from other countries, and I see how they do it. And I don't think that's a bad idea. But I don't think you can just get rid of the police, and I don't think you can just completely disarm them. I think you can take away the military weapons that they have. I don't think they need machine guns and tanks.
I would also demilitarize them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
I don't think
militarizing the
that,
police was
yeah.
such a stupid idea, and I don't understand how that even got started.
Well, because it's convenient, because then you just have a military on U.S. grounds. It's not actually the military, but you still get the same benefit of if you have to shut.
And
the
they're
country
armed
down.
like it, and they now feel
Yeah.
like they feel entitled to be like that.
And they
I
get that
swear
kind
to
of
God,
training, man.
yeah,
That's what you would do. If he did that to somebody in a combat zone, even if it was a civilian, who's gonna say anything?
Right.
That's a combat kind of thing. Like this guy didn't listen to me, so I took him down, and then I don't know, he died. I don't know, he died.
Which happens all the time.
In war, that's war. It shouldn't happen to civilians, but if it does, that's war. This isn't a combat zone. This
But
is
that's
the
what it's
United
treated.
States.
It's like what it's treated as.
Yeah,
Where it's like treated as where the cops are at war with citizens.
yeah.
That's how they do business. Essentially.
And part of it is that the citizenry is super well armed, which is not the best thing either. But I don't think you should disarm the citizenry. I think everybody just needs to be mature and responsible. And a lot of it is racial tensions. Got to work on that. A lot of it stuff like that. But I seen them kill white people too. I think it's a class thing. I think they all have preconceptions. They're people. Each one of them has a different prejudice. So it is what it is, but you got to try and vet those people out that have extreme prejudices or that have extreme.
I think I think the problem is the culture that our cops right now attracts people who have those prejudices, like who are just fucking maniacs.
Well, it's the
who
same
like to
thing
fuck with people.
Andrew Schultz I was watching early on Rogan. He was saying like, the Catholic Church doesn't make you touch little boys. Like you're attracted to that profession because you're going to be in a room alone with little boys. Like, and you'll have power over them, and their parents will trust you. It's the same thing. People will let you do things to them because you're in charge to a certain degree, and you'll get away with a lot of things because you're in charge to a certain degree.
You have immunity.
It attracts people that want power that don't have power and can't think of a better, more moral way to get it than to abuse it. So, but people will abuse it anywhere. The same people will get a job in fucking at a corporate place and shit on people and steal money and have tax loopholes. There's people that abuse power in every profession. It's just this can turn deadly very quickly. They're not just fucking with people's money or something like that. They're killing people.
Which they are in a way because they're required to like fucking pull you over and take your money that way.
But that's the point. There's a power structure in every country and in every civilization that's ever happened. And they're just part of the power structure. And there's something that has to be on the bottom of the structure, a foundation. It's normally the people. And there's some people, we do still have like a middle class socially, politically, and economically. So there's people that are in the middle that are kind of okay, and there's people at the bottom, and then there's the untouchables. So I don't know. That all goes into it's a super super complicated issue that I don't think we can solve in 10 minutes. But I think the other biggest part of this is that there's just so many more cameras everywhere now. It just comes out, man, and then the internet is so big, everyone can see it. When Rodney King, that's why that was such a big deal.
I was gonna mention. I heard someone bring this up on a podcast about the George Floyd incident. What do you think would have happened if that girl didn't catch that?
He would have got away with it.
Camera.
I'll finish it. He would have absolutely got away with it.
Right. Easily.
Murder. Yeah.
Do you think they would have? Do you think they would have lied about that?
Yes, they lie all the time. That is part of being a cop. You protect, you serve, and you commit perjury when it supports the state's case.
Yeah.
They lie all the time. They plant drugs on people. They fucking turn their body cameras off when it's convenient. They lie all the time. Dude, they said the guy they pushed down, that 70-year-old man, they said he tripped. He wasn't pushed. He tripped. They had it on video.
They
lie all the time. They don't care. Yeah, they would have lied and said he was resisting. They did. They said he was resisting. And then they have another video of him absolutely not resisting. They pulled him out of the car, and then they put him on the ground.
Either way, it doesn't matter what he did. That's what I always say. Like,
they
always say this in situations like he broke the law. I was like, yes, but
what did he do? Does anybody know what he did to get pulled out of the car?
Shoplifting, right?
No, counterfeiting.
Counterfeit. Oh, yeah.
Well, he maybe he didn't know it was counterfeit.
Yeah.
Like,
what the fuck? What if he was handed that out of a cash drawer from somewhere else?
Right. That happens a good bit.
If the call was not he raped someone, he beat someone up, he has a knife, he has a gun, he robbed us, you don't need to escalate it that far.
And it was a $20 counterfeit bill.
If the guy's got pot, if the guy stole something, if the guy's cursing someone out, just show up and talk to him, separate everybody and talk to him, find out what's going on. Then if he's crazy, they should be trained in jiu-jitsu, sure, but something like that, something that they can grapple and get someone out peacefully and just hold them in a way that's not going to hurt them until they can get back up and get the guy
in their fucking neck.
Yeah. Put him in handcuffs and sit him on the ground. What's he going to do? Run
that
and
is
trip?
So crazy.
He's going to run
8
and trip.
minutes. 8 minutes I'm kneed on your neck. But yeah, they did lie. They said he resisted. And that's why he was on the ground like that. And then somebody had another angle. Somebody released another angle where they take him out of the car and he was absolutely not resisting at all. And then what do you think about the people who go, well, he was in trouble this many times like 10 years ago? It's like, what does that have to do with anything?
So he deserved to die?
What are you saying?
Yeah, so you come a little more on guard to the situation, but this is a different situation, so you have to treat it like that's what they just need better training. Like there needs to be training and a way to deal with problem solving and de-escalation and
but at the end of the day, you're gonna have
management.
You're gonna have the same kind of people, and I'm crazy surprised mom is like, she used to be a super bootlegger. Just defend cops no matter what. Cops are the good guys.
But
Cops
there's
are good
no
guys.
way to defend that.
I know. I think it's why it's open up. I think this shit is opening up everybody's eyes to how fucking shitty the police force in the United States is. I really think like it's really taking a turn. Because then when people go out and protest, dude, all the videos you see are not cops hitting fucking batons against people's heads, cracking people's heads open, who are rioters. Why aren't they doing that to the rioters? It seems like all the videos that are out are just them fucking going after protesters. Like, why don't they go if the looting is such a huge issue? Why aren't they going after the looting?
Yep.
I think they don't want to because they're pussies and they'd rather crack the heads off of people who can't defend themselves at all. That's what I think.
Well, just real quick before we get out of here, race is a huge issue in this country. I know we need to work on race relations, but I don't want to be distracted by people trying to make that the main issue in race baiting. The issue is that, like we just detailed, the policing system is fucked in this country.
I think that's where it's at
for everyone.
It started with George Floyd and obviously cops profile black people like more. Like I think we can all probably agree. Like they just do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of kicked this whole thing off, and now people are understanding with them cracking heads of protesters and white people and throwing white people on the ground. They're like, oh, police are crazy. Police are
But
just
my
out of
point is,
control.
this has always been there to see if you wanted to see it. We've been talking about revolution since we were 16. This has always been there. People are just choosing now to wake up and see it, or they've been.